Hey guys, welcome back to Day Survival. This is the co-commando and well guys, I'm finally at Murmansk. Last video, I explored the abandoned train all the way over there and I made my way offline through all these towns. I encountered my first ever radiation in Severmosk, radiation level 1. I managed to lose it. It goes down over time. Murmansk is also radioactive. So let's see, I have my gas mask. I have all my other equipment. I'm ready to go. I'm at 90% load. I'm curious to see. I need answers. I'm curious to get my answers. My mass is dead. There's no electricity or water. And there are skeletons everywhere. In the houses, in the streets, everywhere. I will try to find something that can explain the awful deaths and the reason behind my survival. I need to check the military base. The army must have known what's going on beyond my army base. Okay. A really big city, guys. And to see if I can make the bicycle. No, I need some more mechanics. Okay, so the priority right here is that I'm going to explore only the important buildings. Okay, I got attacked. Damage 1 losing. I cannot run either. 5 bolts. It's not like the latest versions where you can fight it yourself, you have to take chances. You know what? I'll use my axe. I'll have to risk it. It was a failed attack, I have to run away. Wound, right arm. Oh. Danger, severe bleeding. That links tore into my right arm. It really hurts. I covered the wound with my left hand, but blood poured out of my fingers. It's a nasty wound. Alright, I need to bandage it quickly before I weaken from blood loss. Okay. Where is it? It requires a bandage. Let's heal this. My first ever injury. Hey, mechanics level 2, huh? I got the bicycle though. Glue, sulfur, okay. It seems to that work, okay. You guys can read this. You guys can read it. It'll be just boring to read all out. Okay. I need to make a few torches. What I need to make the torches? I need firewood and gasoline. I have firewood back at the base. I'll just get some gasoline here. Way back home at the bus stop, I saw something unusual nestled in a heap of rags. It was a tarnished veteran's medal from the World War II. I picked it up and memory surfaced from somewhere deep in my mind. Okay. Way back home. Oh yes, I have to find my family. I get up and examine the medal. A little old lady is looking at the medal with me. It was my husband's. She explains he even fought in the battle for Berlin. He was always in the front ranks against the fascists. He only left for a year after the war. He died of pneumonia. Next. Thank you for the tea. Anna Sergeyevna. Wait. Sergeyevna. Yeah, that's probably. I'm pronouncing it wrong. We'll have to come back to see you next week, said the girl with the dark blonde hair holding my hand. Thank you, dear, for coming to visit and always thinking of me. I would have died of despair long without you. My own son has completely forgotten about me. He hasn't called me. The old woman leads us to a door. The girl whispers to me, I'm going away for the summer. But yeah, you'll have to visit her, won't you? She's got nobody left. I wish this is important to you. The girl smiles warmly and kisses me on the nose. Okay, who is the girl? I shivered and opened my eyes. The same dead city lay around me. What happened here? Who was the girl? Just more questions, no answers. Let's drain this. Okay, let's go back. Is it daytime? No, it's not. Okay, how much radiation is too much? I don't know that either. Okay. You know what, let's get out of here, make a few torches and come back rather than waiting for daylight to come by. Let's make 3. Yeah, let's make 3. Do I have the materials to make the bicycle? Bicycle spare part 10. Machine oil. I need tools. KKK, I need tools. Wait, they bring the torches with me. They bring it. Where's it? Let's use it. And also, guys, I'm used to the new edition of the game, the new version, where you automatically don't use the torches during daylight. Like if you're searching here with the torches on, even at daylight, you will use them. So I need to be careful about that. Okay, I'll search it up here for the tea one more time. Save, yeah, I'll save. I'll definitely save. No thanks. Not right now. Let's break this. Let's make a little fire right here. And let's make the tea. I don't want to faint in here. It's really radioactive. Okay, where's my tea? Here it is. There we go. Alright. Okay, there are the tools here. There is the broken bicycle. Definitely worth searching. Where are my torches? Let's use this. Guys, if you're getting bored watching this, you can please skip ahead. Oh, there are 2 bicycles here. Very nice. Very nice. Let's disassemble both of them. And then I can make a bicycle. I can search Murmansk. Get out of here. Quick. Okay. Let's make the first ever bicycle. Let's assemble it. There we go, guys. Our first ever bicycle. Where is it? Let's use it. 72% load, huh? Okay. I'll be able to move quicker on this. I'll definitely take that with me. I don't know, maybe I'll need it in the future. Canteen, yeah, let's search it up. I found nothing useful. Oh, wait. Rat. Let's attack him with the axe. Let's pick it up, let's search it up. Okay, there we go. I need to start collecting food materials. I'll search it up here, wait. Where's my tea? Where's it? Let's drink it. Let's search it up. It's always a good idea to have some spare parts, with you. I don't want to get stranded. It's just the beginning of the game. It'll be really bad if I get stranded. Okay, let's go over here. Library. Experience. Okay, I'll search that up. Okay, you know what, guys? I'll just head to the headquarters directly. Otherwise, it will just be too boring for you guys to watch. Me searching the entire city. Darkness and cold. It is how I would doing the quest. Wait. Let's save it right here. I'm not going to take any chances. Let's start. The military base was in a sorry state. Some buildings lay in ruin. Others were burned out husk. Everything was scorched inside, and the charred wood and blackened metal was covered in a thick layer of dust. But there weren't many bodies at all. Where had all the bases and evidence gone? Searched the military base. Behind the command building, I discovered an opening. In the ventilation shaft, the roof and unscrewed bolts lay next to it. Interesting, the pipe was wide enough for a man to fit in it. That means somebody must have gone down the shaft. Maybe they were still there. It happened so long ago. The roof is overgrown with weeds. Could there be some kind of bunker down there? Maybe there are survivors, at least. There could be some records in it. Let's examine the shaft. The reinforced concrete walls of the shaft have large clamps hammered into them, making it easy to go down. But below is in total darkness. Even here I can smell foul. Something foul as I go down. A torch and respirator. Won't go amiss here. Get ready and go down. Emerging from the shaft, I found myself in a small room with a huge exhaust hole going into the wall. I lit the torch and looked around, cans of the compressed air and containers of filter stand along the walls. This was the bunker's ventilation room. A skeleton in ragged officer's uniform lay directly below the shaft. Let's go out into the corridor. I had just managed to pry the heavy iron door open when water rushed into the room. I went out into the corridor when the walls were covered in droplets of condensation and the water reached my knees. I could wade through it, but it was freezing cold. I had to search this place quickly and get back to the surface. Let's look around the corridor. At the end of the corridor, next to the ventilation room, there was an added door. It was ajar. Next to it, there was a door out to a stairwell. But there was no way up, and the lower floors looked like they were completely submerged. At the end of the corridor, there were two doors, one marked line equipment room and the other control room. Let's go to the line equipment room called campfire, scrap, tape. People lived in this room, at least for a short while. Apparently, when the lower floors flooded, they moved all the basic possessions here. Cans, clothes, barrels of drinking water, stools, even crude iron beds. Now there's nobody here, dead or alive. The cans have been eaten, the water wells are empty. Let's go around the room. My attention was down to a hefty switching stand, or more precisely to the iron box on top of it. It was too high. I couldn't reach it. I have two options: use something long and push the box to the floor, or try to climb the stand. But that could be dangerous. Climb onto the stand, using the protruding handles and wires. As the hand of photos, I started climbing up, but it was okay. I was warned and I cut myself. Let's go to the security door. After that door, there was another much more solid blast door. The locks were open, but the door wouldn't budge, no matter how hard I pushed. It was either jammed, which seemed unlikely, or something was blocking it on the side. A cave-in. Examined the door more closely. It was only then that I realized that the metal was dented slightly on the outside. What kind of force would it take to do that to a blast door? Looking at the large chunks of concrete littered on the floor of the chamber, I made a guess: an explosion. The people in the bunker found themselves trapped and tried to blast their way out. It didn't work. Let's go back to the corridor. At the end of the corridor, next to the ventilation room, there was an added door. It was ajar. Next to it, there was a door out to a stairwell, but there was no way up, and the lower floors looked like they were completely submerged. At the end of the corridors, there were two doors. One marked line equipment room, KKK. Let's go to the control room. In the control room, I just found what I was looking for. On a huge console, there was a notebook full of entries written in a pencil. It probably belonged to the officer whose body I found in the ventilation room. Most of the pages were damp, but I could make out some of the writing. Let's read. November 9, 1994. External communications. I've reported that nuclear bombs have been dropped on Arkhangels, Petrozavdsk, and Belomorsk near Novik has given the order to prepare. The rest is eligible. November 10, 1984. Eligible. Our turn. We woke in the middle of the night. The bomb was already eligible into the bunker. There were 10 of us left. As most senior officers have the command, I sent the privates eligible. The next 15 pages are completely irreadable. I would skip them. February 3, 1985. Our supplies are running out. The last generator has stopped working. Eligible. Were they tired? I won't last much longer. The boys want to search the dormitories. There could be medicine there. I said no. The water level is neck high, and it's been no good for me to get themselves killed. Pneumonia. February 7, 1985. Eligible are going out to the ventilation shaft and then south. God forbid they won't have time to grab a serious dose. Inaudible. Like family. Loshka has tears in his eyes. I wanted to yell at him a little. They still have time to cry. They're dying now. They won't survive. Read the last entry. February 8, 1985. They're gone. I should, sitting and watching me with his beady little eyes. As if it knows I'm about to die, and that it's going to be eating well when I do. Fucking vermin. Not if I get you first. Close the book, go back to the corridor. At the end of the corridor, next to the ventilation room. Hey, there's nothing more to do here. Let's leave. I went back to the ventilation room and stopped by the remains of the officer. I stared at him for a long time. I imagined him slowly dying on pneumonia, but sitting under a shaft in the hopes of seeing a silver sky. Or maybe the opposite, trying to clamber out of this underground trap. But his weakened muscles betrayed him, and he fell back down the shaft. My gaze fell into the corner of the room with their severed bones, small bones and crushed rat skulls. It looked like the officer won his final battle. This climb outside. That means in November 1984, nuclear bombs had dropped on the city and towns of the USSR. But some people survived the bombing alright. Now I know where the craters and red buildings come from. But what about the people on the train? What killed them? You don't die from radiation sickness in a day and dropped the bombs. Maybe only the North was targeted. There's still red servers in Leningrad. And for this out, I had to go there to Monchikosk. Where's Monchikosk? It's 125 kilometers away, really far away. Or it way back home. Okay, I already read this. No destination. You know what, guys? I remember I played an older version, even an older one than this one. And there actually was a bunker in Murmansk, if I remember clearly. And Sasha and her mother actually came to Murmansk. And one of the characters, she was Sasha's mother. I know I'm spoiling the story for you guys, but Sasha is our daughter. You have to find her further ahead in the story. So Galaya's skeleton was here, and we found Sasha's diaries and notes here. They read that the soldiers and all the people tried helping her mother, but she unfortunately died from radiation sickness. So the way back home actually started from the mask itself. So you know what, guys? I have to cut the video right here. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey of DI survival version 594. If you like my content, be sure to subscribe and comment below. See you guys next time.